This is Jackson Koivun, and he's got the word dominates written on his golf glove. And the way he started his PGA Tour career, you wouldn't put it past him to continue to do exactly that. Jackson is formerly the world #1 ranked amateur, and he has expressed publicly that it's his goal to get to #1 on the professional stage. Winning the 3M Open this past Sunday and holding off Scotty Scheffler to win by 3 shots meant that Jackson has won in his 3rd start out on tour. Now, of course, a phenomenal achievement, but to add a little bit more context, if you needed any, Tiger Woods, it took 5 starts out on tour before he got his hands on his first piece of silverware. So certainly safe to say Jackson is going to be a player worth keeping an eye on over the coming years. As we get Jackson moving into his golf swing here, he's mentioned one of the key parts of his technique that he always keeps an eye on is that of his takeaway. So you can see he likes to keep that club head out in front, doesn't like to get things sucked in behind the hands by P2. When we look at the club face here, we can see it does a nice job of matching his spine angle down to the ground. If I turn on the skeleton feature again here, just a nice visual representation of that. Both arms still quite straight by this stage here, which is particularly when we look at the right arm, the fact that that arm hasn't retracted in behind him is another piece that makes it easy for him to keep that club head out in front. As we progress things further on in his technique, let's stop him by P3 lead arm level to the ground. We can see the lead arm is by now working across the chest. It's well inside that of the stance line here. And if we drew a straight line down from the butt end of the grip here, we can see he's standing the pitch of the shaft upright to the point where it's well inside that of the golf ball on the ground that he's striking. As we continue things on up to the top of the backswing here, just before he changes direction, we can see some nice structure, of course, at the top of the backswing. The club face is visible as we look at it here from this down the line camera view, visible to the right of the shaft, so we can say the club face is closed to the shaft. When we take a look at that right arm structure, brilliant spot with that trail arm. That right arm doesn't get sucked too deep in behind the body. As we play things on here, this is where it gets a little bit unique. What you're about to witness from this point on is extremely fast tips, for sure. You would have seen that from the start of today's video when I played him on at full speed. You can see his tempo in the downswing is very, very fast, and that allows the hips to clear quite quickly. We can see just how open his lower half is here. His weight is working into his lead side, and this is a position, if we take a zoomed in look, where because his lower half has gone so quickly, the arms are lagging a bit behind. A lot of amateur golfers would be stuck from this position and would struggle to get the arms back off the body out in front and successfully coordinate that into their impact position to be functional with their ball striking. But we look at Jackson, and of course he's well able to handle things. We look a little bit lower down the body here, we can see both heels off the ground. I did talk about how rapid those hips were. What you're about to see is them actually hit the brakes here a little bit, like so. Both heels still up off the ground by this stage here. We're now trending towards about shaft level to the ground in the follow through here. And also you see, of course, plenty of side bends by this point too. I think it is probably worth taking things back here a little bit just to give you another look at that hip action here. Again, as I say, a little bit on the unique side here. A lot of side bends, as I did say as well, something that I hope his body does stand up the test of time with this move. We play him on here and we see quite a low exit. The shaft finishes well beneath that lead shoulder. I'm really a big fan of this position here. If amateur golfers did one thing to try and improve their game, this would certainly be potentially something worth looking at for your own game. A lot of amateur golfers struggle with a really high exit where the shaft appears through the neck or the collarbone area in the follow through. We continue to play things on here. We can see the arms are relatively extended by this point here, like so. And as we bring him on up into a well poised follow through, we've got another nice checkpoint that a lot of amateur golfers could benefit from trying to imitate in trying to get both the grooves on their club face and also the logo on their gloved left hand to point back towards the tripod from a down the line view that's recording their swing. It can go a long ways towards improving your ball control from getting your club face in a great place throughout the swing. You may say, well, this is the follow through, but if you can be in a good spot at the end of your swing, there's a good chance you're able to coordinate things into a very functional spot by the moment of truth at impact. If you enjoyed the insights shared in today's video and would like to receive personalized guidance from myself tailored to exactly what your swing needs, then you can reach out and connect with myself today, regardless of where you're based in the world. My name is Seán. I'm a PGA professional and I specialise in teaching the full swing, and I help golfers from all across the world who are serious about improving to transform their long game via an app called Skillist. So if you're new to the channel, first of all, you're very welcome. But if you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll be well familiar with the fact that I mention Skillist in pretty much every video. It's the platform that I use for my online coaching, and you can access it via directly from the App Store or simply hit the link that's attached underneath today's video in the description box. My most popular online coaching program on Skillist is my long game transformation program, where I teach golfers how to control their low points, how to add real distance into their game that allows them to be competitive, and thirdly, it's where I help them produce a predictable shot shape that they can rely on out on the golf course. So the primary focus of the program is to upgrade their strike, their distance, and their direction. If you'd like to receive a taster session before committing to that specific program or any of my other monthly programs that I offer, you can upload some swings. I have a one-time introductory offer of a free online swing analysis. It gives you the opportunity to see exactly how the platform works and see if online coaching is for you. You can also, when you're on my profile, check out a ton of testimonials from students that I've worked with from all across the world who have seen some serious success with their games. And again, it may be a new concept, so feel free to use the free analysis, check it out. And if you want to proceed from there, I'll be happy to guide you into which program is most appropriate to you relative to your goals. If you've enjoyed today's YouTube video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button along with the subscribe button. It really helps with the growth of the channel, and it also keeps you up to date and ensures that you won't miss out on any future content on the channel, of which there's loads due to be released very shortly.